Hey everybody, welcome back to Restore You. It is Angela and my trusty sidekick today, Dave. And I had promised a while ago when we were making some of our pockets and tucks and other goodies with our neckties that I would show you how to dye Easter eggs using those. So Dave was so excited he couldn't wait to do this.
Oh man, wow.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the opportunity.
So I'm going to tell you what you're going to need, but for the sake of time, do you want to go ahead and put, I have 3 already wrapped. Do you want to go ahead and put them in the in the water and then
how much? Just enough water to cover them, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then do I have to wait till it's boiling? Or I can just put them in the hot water?
It doesn't even, I put mine in usually start out cold.
Okay.
That's probably good. And then go ahead and
vinegar?
Yep, add your vinegar.
Okay.
So you need a pot with some water to cover them. You need vinegar, about ½ a cup. And then obviously you'll need some eggs.
I'm using a ladle to place them in delicately.
Oh, that's very nice. Mm-hmm. And a slotted spoon. So when they're done, you can pull them out. They'll be really hot.
How long? Because it's 3:08 right now on the clock.
You can hit the timer for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? So in addition to that, the slotted spoon will help you when you take them out because they'll be really hot and hopefully not too hot for me to take apart. So you're going to need some silk ties. Now, I think I mentioned this before, but they need to be 100% silk. So I've already cut some of these up. You'll need some rubber bands. And you'll need some cotton, a t-shirt. I use t-shirts because they're stretchy. This is one of yours, Dave.
Thank you.
And you're gonna start, and then you'll need obviously some scissors. This I use because I'm gonna take these apart hot, and so those are to keep my flanges from getting
burnt by the egg.
Right. So I'm just gonna show you because we're gonna keep this for one of our junk journal projects, and these, I couldn't have picked the worst scissors in the world. So great. I'm gonna keep this. These are perfect because the size is nice, but you still have quite a bit of real estate in your tie to get it out of that second generation of the tie. So I need to put my glasses on. By the way, our trusty production crew, what would you call him? Like cameraman?
Do that part.
Landon, we got to give him. We'll roll the credits, and then we have the 2 yahoos back there fighting Zenny and. So that's going to be perfect.
Ruby Tuesday. Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay, so what you're going to do, I'm going to let you do this.
Oh, I get to learn.
I'm going to school you. So you want your silk to be on what would be the outside of your tie. So that should face up. Because that is.
But you want the outside of the tie facing up, touching the egg.
Touching the egg, because that's where you're going to get your. And my eggs are room temperature. So. You away? Well, it just depends on each one of them, but I kind of just go like. I'm sorry. Take the egg like that, straight side up. These are raw eggs, by the way. You will be boiling them, and they will be hard boiled in a minute. And then I start with my first rubber band, and I just put this on as tight as I possibly can without breaking the egg. And sometimes if it doesn't, like this was a nice good piece, so it pretty much wrapped around, but see that right there? You don't want those to come apart. So I may overdo it, but I just add more. It gives them more to the design anyway. Okay?
So the tighter the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then after that part is done, now you're gonna take a piece of the cotton.
Okay.
Lay that down. And wrap it around it as well.
Okay.
So one of the things that I mentioned is it needs to be 100% cotton.
You said 100% silk.
I mean 100% silk. But a lot of times your ties, I'll do one. Why don't you start another one, just so you can get, so they can see it.
Hand me an egg.
I will hand you an egg. I use large eggs, but if you wanted to, you could use small eggs. That one's going to be a little tricky, but I know you want to do that color.
I know. I'm pretty excited about it, actually.
But they'll say 100% silk, but they aren't necessarily. You know what I mean? So some of them, in my experience when I did this last year with the girls, with the neighbor girls, some of them did not turn out because they really weren't. I'm going to go ahead and put this egg in, and I'll just let you keep
playing,
working on these. One thing I wanted to share, because this cotton is great, but once it's done, if you want to recycle it, this is just a little, another little, we're going to call it a a beauty hack. So when I was little, and when Demi was little, I used to cut up pieces of t-shirt just like this, and I would cut them. You got to move a little faster for the viewing audience.
I'm on the struggle bus here. Sorry.
It's okay. Now just and then just tear smaller pieces.
Trying real hard. Crafting
me.
is not my pro.
Then what you can do with these is shower. When with wet hair, you take these and you roll your hair up in them.
I remember that. We did that once with the kids.
Yeah, with Rhea and Demi.
Yeah.
And then you just like roll their hair up in it like this. And then tie it. And let them sleep on it overnight. And instant curls.
Is this acceptable?
That is beautiful, Dave.
Thank you.
No, honey. You're missing a step.
Oh, the clothing.
See, you gotta check them. You gotta...
Check them before you wreck them?
Right. So, when they're watching this video...
What is the necessity of the cloth? I'm confused about that.
It just keeps it all together so that the silk doesn't come off. It kind of keeps the...
And it kind of forces the dye towards the egg.
Towards the egg.
Got
exactly.
It.
I want to try one because it says to keep them towards, to keep the front side towards the egg. But look how pretty that is. But I should probably just stick with the plan, huh?
I don't know. You can try one. It's not like we don't have more.
I know, right? So let me show you while he's whipping up eggs, because he's so fast at it. Or here, Landon, can you?
Detail.
So here are 3 that I did earlier. So we have this one. And then we have the pink and purple. And this one kind of has a red and gray color.
This one came out really great.
That one is using
that tie. Okay. Can I drop this one in?
Yes, slowly. Well, no, don't. Because now they've been in too long. Just lay it in the Red Bull, yeah. We'll just keep wrapping them up. The other thing I decided...
wrapping.
Okay. The other thing I decided to do was try saving the used silk and see if I can get like a second generation out of it. So I might do that with one of these. Let's see. Let's try the one you like, the orange and...
This one I think is too small.
Okay.
I can't fit that, at least on the size of an egg.
I'm going to try it with this one, and then I'm going to wrap it with all red, so I know this is the egg that's the second generation. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Testable.
Test it out. So I hope everybody is doing fantastical. And I have to apologize. I'm just going to shout out in general today to everybody, because I don't have my book with that my list of people to call out. So thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for helping us surpass our goal. We've done our second celebration and picked those winners, and we are on to the 3rd. So that will be exciting. Okay,
what does everybody win?
well, we haven't done the next one, so we don't.
Or you're not revealing what your...
Next one is?
Yeah.
Because I'm still working on that.
We're running around rubber bands here.
That's okay. We're just kind of...
Okay. Having funsies.
So the whole house does smell like vinegar. That's the only downfall about doing this project.
It actually smells clean though. I mean, vinegar is clean.
I don't care for the smell of.
To me, it's like kind of like bleach or something.
I love the smell of bleach.
This is not torn up.
So let's see. Yesterday, what did we do?
Yesterday?
No, not us personally.
Oh.
Video-wise. Let's see.
It's kind of like putting an egg in a t-shirt. Like, just making it a little jacket.
Oh, Dave. There's always one. Okay.
I am them.
I'm gonna put this in the to-do in a little bit, and I'll let you know on a follow-up video how that turns out. I'm gonna try to make this one work.
Good luck.
I know.
You would think that being a doctor, I would have decent hands, but apparently wrapping an egg in silk is not my.
Maybe that should be one of the tests.
For graduation?
Yeah, like you have to wrap without breaking.
Oh, wait, the timer didn't go off. Oh, it is. It's on.
I tell you. Oh goodness.
Maybe one of the tests should be that you have to stitch one
Well, I could do that.
instead of rubber banding it.
That would probably. No, I don't know if it'd be easier.
So keep going. I'm learning. Some of these are small though.
You can make
What
more.
are these, like Mad Men ties? Like
I
they're-
took so
They're
I
like this wide. Look at that. That's literally how wide the tie was.
no. I used the other part of the tie to make the tucks in the pockets. Which while you're entertaining the group, I could go get them because I forgot to bring them up.
The what?
The tucks and pockets I made. I'll go
I
get
don't
them.
know what that means.
We have 9 minutes left, friends.
What is a tuck in a pocket, honey? She's gone. Well, I will sit here and make conversation with Landon, who's directing right now, and you all can realize the life that he and I have to live in, because Ange is a crafting machine, and we play along sometimes. It's actually not that bad. It's kind of funsies. I think we're just about out of rubber bands.
Okay, well that's okay. I
This
remember
one's
too.
gonna come up cool, actually. I like this one.
Did you put it? You didn't put it on the right side.
We're doing it backwards.
No, just that
I'm gonna
one.
put a rubber band on the outside just for funsies.
Okay. You planned it that way, didn't you, dude?
I did. I totally planned it.
So these are some of the tucks and pockets we made for our junk journals. Here, I'll put them down there so you can see them.
By we, you mean you.
Yeah, Dave was not a party to those. See that? So, see, Dave, I've used the tops of most of these.
The bottoms.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm calling it the top, but
Okay. We've got a crappier scissors.
I know. They're not really fabric scissors.
I don't even know if they're really a scissor.
They are.
Okay.
Landon, you rock at this. You're hired.
He's a full-timer now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So one thing to remember about your silk and your ties is even if you do use what Dave calls the bottom of the tie and I call the top of the tie, keep all of your...
It hangs down here.
Yeah, I know.
So that's the bottom.
Okay.
Sorry.
Keep all of your remnants because I have a lot of extra projects to show you. Ruby's keeping herself busy with her toy.
Mm-hmm. She's chewing in the background.
Are you gonna need? Oh, this should...
No, I got this. This one, I did a backwards one just like you did.
You
So
planned it
I
that
want to
way.
be part of the cool kids. There you go.
But these are so much fun. Kids love to make them. They're easy for. I mean, if Dave can do it,
Stop it.
anybody can.
Not okay.
So now we have extra T-shirt for future funsies.
God knows what.
I know. I'm gonna put the eggs away.
Okay.
Why don't you?
I'm listening.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Ruby.
Oh, Ruby, come here, baby. Where is she?
She's under Landon's feet. Just don't knock off the camera.
Come here, Rubes.
I think it's funny Dave had to sit down for this project.
I work all week long. I don't need to like do more work.
Can you say hi? Come here, Zenny.
This is Ruby.
They've met Ruby before.
Oh, yeah.
They just haven't.
She's our Aussie, and she's growing. She's from the time we got her, she was about 4 pounds. Is that about right?
Yep.
And then and now she's over 12. So
and her sister doesn't quite know
what to do with her, and she wants to get down and play. So I'm gonna let her because she'll be obnoxious if not.
She's growling at her like, ugh, I'm so over you. I've been queen of the castle, and now we got somebody new.
Go play.
But Zenny's doing pretty good. Hey, girlfriend.
They actually are getting along like friends now. So.
Wow, it is really strong in here.
What, the vinegar?
Yeah.
I didn't think you could smell.
I can smell that.
Huh. Who knew? I'll be darned.
So let's see. We have 5 minutes. I didn't plan on all of the downtime. I didn't think you were going to be so quick at putting those eggs back together.
I can't help it. I'm
The important...
These phalanges, they're amazing.
Uh-huh. The important part to remember is just, you don't have to get up, Landon, is really just to make sure you get this on tight enough. Always check your work.
That was an eye roll. I gave you
Oh, look at this. This is like a little candy thing.
pretty for
That one's pretty good.
that you did that.
I don't think you
I
did.
think I did a fantastic job.
You did. You did good.
Thank you. Hey, you
But that's really all there is to it, and they turn out beautiful. Should we dare to try to take one out and see if it's good enough? Just one of them? Why not?
How long have we been in?
Oh, something's going on because we got pink water.
Oh, nice.
I gotta see
Maybe
here.
we'll get more than one color. I wouldn't reach in there and grab it.
That's why we're using this.
Okay.
Which one do you remember?
That one over there.
How do you know?
Because I put it in there. Unless you.
Which one did you? That was the first one we put in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Now here's the sketch part. This is what I did this morning because I wasn't patient
Do you
enough.
want a hot pad?
You really should wait for them to cool off, but
Do you want a hot
I
pad?
would rather
One of
just-
these little finger
I
things?
really like to take chances. Oh, that's a good idea.
Trying to
see.
help.
Oh, Dave, you're brilliant.
I know.
Okay. This is just one
That's
of
on. That's recorded, right?
the... In case anyone was wondering.
I just want that on the record.
What did you do? Did you get...
I did a good job, is what I did.
Oh, there's another one. I didn't see that one snuck
Ooh.
under there.
If that transferred over to the egg, that's actually quite pretty.
We'll see.
I'll keep going. You want me to do that?
It's probably steaming up the camera lens, Land. Okay, you want to unveil?
No, you keep doing it. You're doing great.
You don't want to burn your fingers?
I just like watching. I know how.
Wow, you really...
Yep, no, that's, I'll take
How many rubber bands did you use on that one?
as many as it took.
You really want to... You got a little lackadaisical as you went on, hun.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
let's see.
It did anything?
Oh, this one, see, it's not quite done yet.
Can you put it back together?
Oh, yeah, I guess it did. I wondered about this.
What?
If it wasn't going to... Because it was such a light...
Color? It was like pinkish.
Uh-huh, let's put it up here. Not the best example, but that's also probably part of our impatience.
That would be your impatience.
And the other thing, like I said, is if you don't get a good transfer and like all the rest of them transfer really well and one of them doesn't, it's probably because while it said it was 100% silk, it might not be.
Oh.
So,
Well, I mean,
this one
this
did-
one's like almost like out of a machine. That one looks
I
amazing.
know. I was looking to see if this one said it was 100% silk. But
How
see,
long did you say it has to go? Oh, it's got 2 more minutes.
yeah. You really wanna look at them, don't you?
I do. I want to unveil the eggs.
Unveil.
Unveil. Reveal? Can I say reveal?
Reveal, yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we
I want
know?
to unwrap the eggs.
Let's see. While they're watching this, the kids and I are laying on a beach somewhere. You're working hard.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting ready for another, like I said, subscriber celebration. So I'm getting prizes ready for that.
Our snow is all melted and it's 50 degrees outside.
That is true.
Huge win.
And it's supposed to be 50 all week, I think.
It is. Do they know like where we're from? Like, do they know that we're Iowa?
They know we're Iowa and Nebraska.
Okay. So we basically just got to kill another minute for those eggs.
Right. Well, Thursday it snowed 3. What did we get? 3 inches?
It was almost 4.
Yeah, 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And it snowed beautiful. It was a beautiful snow all day long. Dave didn't believe me when he was driving over that it would snow.
It was horrible driving.
Yeah.
It was super slippery and cold.
Yeah.
I was just thinking,
now it's all gone.
Landon can be our Gelman.
Yeah, you can be Gelman.
He can be like Regis and Kathy or whatever they were back in the day, and then they got Gelman into the show.
Is he still on there with Ryan and
Yeah, with Ryan and what's her name? The cute girl?
Kelly?
Kelly.
Kelly Ripa?
Yeah. Yeah. So he can do
He
that.
needs to talk a little bit more.
I know. We need to. Well, it was Regis that kept pulling him out, so I kept making him participate. So, all right, here comes the big reveal. See what these eggs look like.
Are you gonna do these, please?
What did you? Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it. What did you do?
One of these has got there's a lot of dye on it. I don't know which one.
How did you? Where did you get these ties from? Is the question.
Oh, you remember we got them at the auction? It came that toted ties, and you took the ones you wanted.
Oh yeah. Okay. But you bought them. Just how much did you pay for all these ties?
I think $10 for that whole tote, and they were like 40.
You would pay $80 for one tie if you.
Well, right, but then I cut them all up. You know what we can do? We can just, if we want. Oh no, okay.
Oh, that got me. I got vinegar in the eye. You have to cut that. Not doing it.
Oh my gosh. You know, crafting is a dangerous.
Need these eyes for tomorrow.
Crafting is a dangerous. Ruby.
Puppy. Shh. You can put them out on the deck too.
Oh, actually,
Gelman.
that's Gelman, yeah. Landon Gelman. You can open that up because it's so nice out. Get some fresh air. It seems weird that we had it at, you know, the heat on it's 70. And now it's 50 outside.
One of these better look good. That's all I'm saying. We put a lot of effort in here.
Well, the big thing is we are doing this whole video. And
Do you remember the old...
Look at that. You want to do it.
Do you remember the old dippy ones where you put it in a wire and you...
I'll let you do that part.
And you would just dip it in the water and like stain half
Yeah,
of
with
it.
they still do that.
What's that called? Eggs? Something? Oh, this one's nice. Wow. Holy smoly.
Oh!
I get vinegar in the eye and a rubber band in the face. This will be our last crafting project. I can assure you of that.
I just snapped him right in the face with a rubber band.
Just rubber band right here. Just. What do you think, Landon? That looks good. Landon Gelman. That's a pretty one.
I can't help myself.
And that came. Well,
that was the purple one.
It was. Was it purpley blue?
Yeah,
but
there was purple and
the
blue.
Before and after, like the pattern. Ooh, that's hot. Now I burned myself. I'm just here for comedic relief. It's pretty much my only reason.
Why don't you put those other eggs in?
Yeah, I need to get out of the danger zone.
I'll let him open that one. I'll get the first layer.
You shut the boiler off. Right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And you said I don't have to make it boil first. Like I just put them in.
Right.
Okay.
I did use room temperature eggs. I don't know that it makes any bit of difference. Just because I had done a few and I just had them sitting out, so. Okay, you got unveiling to do, Sherrod.
I gotta get a little more water to get the top of these bad boys.
I gotta wipe my eyes.
Wow, there's like, everything is just...
I'll stay away.
I didn't know
anything
crafting was this dangerous.
Anything else that happens to you is now on your own accord, and I am not.
Give me something. I just need a tool
Oh, here.
because I'm scared.
This is really beautiful.
That is pretty.
Put it up here. See, I gotta eat all these eggs. Well, Demi will eat some of them.
Hot.
Because we're a long way from Easter. When was Easter this year?
I think
It's in April.
I think Lent just started, didn't it?
Well, you would know.
I know I wouldn't. I'm hard.
You're not giving up something for Lent?
I'm giving up doing crafts with you.
That seems like a really good idea.
Sorry, but no, this is too dangerous.
Just cut it, honey. I can buy more rubber bands.
I would rather be working construction than this death trap that we're in right now.
Would you like me to undo the other rubber band while you're unveiling that one?
If it speeds things up for everybody, I think that's would be great. Well, this one came out pretty too.
I just like your response to what they look like.
Pinky.
The kids that I did.
Look at that one. That one looks like
that looks like cotton candy.
To me, it looks like arteries and veins.
I'm gonna just take it over there because our
put it on the thing. Lana can do it. No, put the thing beside it so they can see what it came off of. There you go.
I might have to roll it, but the whole design came out on that one.
I like that one actually. That's pretty too. Okay.
You guys are gonna be
doing this is gonna be top shelf right here. I'm not even kidding. This one's actually pretty good. We'll leave it.
That must have been the one that was
on the cloth. I told you, I gave you a peek.
Wow, that looks like 4th of July.
That one's funsies.
There you have it. I told you guys this was going to be fun. Aren't you?
Other than the damage is done and getting hurt.
Aren't you glad you participated, boys?
If I have a red left eyeball, it's because that's where the vinegar went. And if I have a red left cheek, it's because that's where Ange shot me with a rubber band.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys like this project. I know for some of you, this is far from a junk journal or paper crafting project, but we are using our supplies in the best way that we can by recycling all of those pieces. And unfortunately, Dave doesn't like hard-boiled eggs or egg salad. So
eggs are supposed to be hot.
Demi and I will be eating all of those because we got a ways to go. I don't know. It's only not even, well, it's March 18th when this airs. So I think it's April something. It's somewhere around my birthday.
Okay. Sounds good.
So without any further ado, thank you again for subscribing, for putting up with our crafting mishaps. You were a good sport. Thank you.
This eye is seriously still watering from the vinegar.
We'll get you some. We'll get you some eye drops with some vinegar added to it.
Thank you. That would be right up your alley.
So as always, everyone, remember to take time to just be, and we will see you next time. Cheers.
Thanks, Landon.
Bye, Landon.